Okay, so welcome to the Aqua Fantasy Water Park tour. We are entering the water park via the rear of the complex, via the TUI Blue Aqua Fantasy Hotel entrance. If you're entering via the main entrance, it'll be right at the front, so this will be in reverse for you guys. But nonetheless, it'll definitely help you get your bearings, and I've got some top tips that will stop you parading around the water park looking for something that is essential, going up and down just like we did. But my word, is this exciting. Look at those staircases. There's a lot of steps going to be done, but there's a lot of excitement to be had. I was buzzing like a little child when we went here. To the left is where you can collect your rubber dinghies. And up the steps, coming up to the bridge, I'm just going to show you down there. That's where you get your magic mat for the race that we're going to walk over the bridge and see in a second. So down there, right at the bottom, is where you get the magic mats for flying down there. I had one race with Bear. I'm at 18 stone, Bear's a little bit heavier. We had a race down, I went in the purple track, he went in the blue, and he smashed me. Absolutely smashed me. Great bit of fun though, adults acting like kids. That's what all this is about, and the kids are also having fun as well. But the adults, it's like being a child again. I'm loving looking around here. So that area there that we look at, that we came past on the entrance, you can see there are four rides there, the four main rides. They're the best rides. I'm going to tell you which one is the absolute #1 ride at the end. But for now, I just want to show you around. As you can see, you are going to be doing a lot of steps going up and down. This doesn't do it justice. That hacksaw thing that goes down and you go up and down, that looks small there, but it is huge when you walk in, especially when you come from the Aqua Fantasy side, from the hotel side. So now we're just going to go on a little tour to help you avoid mistakes that I made we made as we came in and just ended up walking around in big circles. So for your assistance, here are the steps on the left hand side to the rides up there, and you can do one of the rides at 90 centimeters to 120 centimeters, which is really important. I should have explained that earlier, but it's that white ride there. It's the Anaconda ride, and there's the black hole, which I'll show you later. So if you've got kids that are between 90 centimeters and 120 centimeters, you'll need a baby boat, which I'll show you where to get that in a second. So the big rides, you can only ride two of the rides if you are 90 centimeters to 120 centimeters, or shall I say your kids are. They are quite strict on it. My son was 116 centimetres, just below the threshold, and they wouldn't let him ride without a baby boat. Which brings me on nicely to my next subject, which is, if you need a baby boat, we paraded around this complex looking for it, going up and down, language barriers and things like that, and this will really assist you in getting what you need a lot earlier than we did. So, without further ado, we're going to tour through the complex, do a big loop back to this sort of round section in a second. So if we go through here, this is the food courts. If you're stopping at the Aqua Fantasy and you're stopping at the TUI Blue, it's not part of your package, the food and the drinks. If you're coming from anywhere else around the area, obviously you know it's not all inclusive, unless you pay for that separately. I don't know if you do that. But this is before it's opening, that's why it's nice and quiet. There isn't anyone knocking around. This is just so you can get your bearings, where to go. This is the information centre, and this is where you get the baby boat. There it is, right in front of you. Right, they have double rings all round, but these are the baby boats with that first part filled in so the kids don't fall out. You can see the instructions on, and that's where you get them. They've all got little numbers on, and you have to get them from there and return them from there. The other dinghies are just lying around the complex, and you can scoop one up, but with those you sort of got to sign them out. Now we're going to head to the centrepiece here, which is where the waves are. There'll be a big horn that lets off and sort of shocks you at first, and you're like, what's that horn? And it's the waves starting. Everyone gets a dinghy and flies into that area there. So we're going to go from the Wave Master, and we're going to head around, and we're going to go over the top of the lazy river. So I'll show you around here, and this is sort of the area that you want to head to if you've got kids that are under 90 centimetres on the complex, or you've got kids that are like basically young children. So we go over the lazy river. The lazy river tours the entire complex around the edges here. As we come down, that's the yellow slide. That's the fastest slide for the little ones. Some adults go on there. And this is where you want to take your little fellas. You can see in the background where the entrance is. And you can see that these are all orientated towards infants, very small children. There's play areas. There's that fast yellow slide that it hasn't got a height restriction on. There are lifeguards all around. There's these little lily pads which are quite cool. And you can see the little slides at the side there. We are touring around the little middle part. That's the entrance to the lazy river. And take your dinghy along with you. There's some ice creams that you can buy while you're there and how much they cost. Little cute seats. My kids and Courtney's kids absolutely loved this little area. They had a lot of fun. Okay, so we tore past the kids section where they have a lot of fun, and we're going to go up to the other ride, which is what the 90 centimetres to 120 centimetre kids can use. So you can see there, we've made a huge loop towards the other side of the Wave Master. We came across the front and we've done a massive loop around it. I'm going to show you the map for the complex. Looks a little bit like the Where's Wally sign. Very difficult to understand as you look on it now, and it was difficult to understand as I looked on it. But you can stand there and sort of get your bearings. That's in the middle of the complex. So I'm just going to spin round now and show you the other ride that 90 centimetres to 120 centimetre kids can use, which is the black hole. That is a black hole, believe me, when you go down there, it's a little bit scary. And the other ride that you can use is the white one, the Anaconda one that I showed you earlier. So I'm going to end with this, showing you the final race area, which still stings a little bit that I lost so bad to Courtney. And he flew down there. And you can see there the hacksaw, it does look so small on this video, but in real life it is huge. You're literally going to be like children. When me and my wife went without the kids, we got adrenaline rushes, we was buzzing, it was great, it was awesome fun. But that there on the left is my #1 ride. It's got hidden surprises throughout it. You think the ride's going to end and then another thing happens. It's absolutely brilliant. The entrance to my #1 slide, the first staircase that you encounter coming from the Tuvalu side. If you're entering as a normal paying customer, it's right at the back of the complex. It is phenomenal. Me and my wife came on off that and we were buzzing. Absolutely brilliant. There's so much fun to be had with kids, without kids, and I hope this video has really helped you get familiar with the surroundings and giving you a bit of information about the layout, what to get, where to get, especially the baby boat that you need. Please hit the like button, drop a comment, tell me about your experiences, what's your favourite ride, when you're going, if you've had fun when you've been there, and it's been an absolute pleasure. I really want to go back to here and have some fun. I hope you have some fun too.